racing?
Well, I would love to. The only thing is my crew's off for the season, so... Wait, stop. You know what? They just got back. Deal me in, baby.
What?
No, don't go in anywhere. Just keep moving.
Stay outside. Got you.
Outside? Whoa! The queen suddenly moves to the outside.
I cannot believe what I just saw, Brett. That was a phony move. You don't open up the inside like that.
That move might have cost McQueen the victory. Don't think about me not stopping no matter what. I knew what I should have done. Carry on.
Thanks, old boy.
You got it, nice. Hey, go. Where'd it go?
You actually care about that race car. A pity you didn't warn him in time.
Holly, I'll get Sam done. You help later.
What is happening?
Give it up, McMissile.
Becoming powerful and rich beyond your wildest dreams ain't gonna make.
So as you can see in the last clip, the power did turn off. So I still have to finish Cars 2. So let me be honest. I don't blame the house for deciding to shut off while we're at the end of Cars 2. Because if there's one movie where it decides to shut off, I don't blame them for picking that one. Yeah!
You're insane, you are! Deactivate!
Bomb deactivated. Have a nice day, Sir Axelrod.
I'll see you at the finish line, buddy!
How about see you first?
So I just finished Cars 2 in a total watch time of about 5 hours, judging by how the power went out. And every time I watch it recently, the opinion just gets more and more cemented that this movie is grossly underrated and overhated. Like, honestly, it's a really good movie. Like, sure, they could have taken it a different direction with, like, focusing on Lightning, but I still think they did focus on Lightning, but it's nice to explore Mater's character. So, I mean, I still think that Cars 2 is a great movie, and this rewatch just cemented my belief. Now, next up we have Brave. Ew. Brave is gross. I don't like Brave. It's always been my least favorite. So, I guess we have to force our way through this one. Let's do it. And just so I'm being completely honest with you, I bought the gummy building blocks just so I could, like, build a wall to try to shield my eyes from the atrocity that is Brave. So I'm gonna try to build a wall to block my eyes. I'll keep you posted on it. But for now, try to enjoy. I know I won't, but just try to enjoy the stupid clips that I have to put in a Brave.
Your father doesn't believe in magic.
Well, he should, because it's true.
Okay, I finished. Oh, crap. Okay, I finished. I gotta pick it up. Shield my eyes. Okay.
Some never find it,
Crap!
but there are some.
I don't want to watch this.
Fergus?
These things have the consistency of expired Jell-O. You know, that would be an awesome scene if I cared.
Stop it! Mom, no!
How funny would it be if she just took her head off?
Maudie! Mordu!
Gosh, what an idiot. Maybe if she would just let the sun shine on her instead of sobbing all over her, maybe that would be a good idea to have. Told you. Gosh.
Our fate lives within us. You only have to be brave enough to see it.
Just finished Brave, and absolutely nothing has changed. In terms of just animated movies in general, it's still on the lower side. But when you look at it compared to Pixar and the standards that it has set over the years, there's just no denying that it is at least bottom 3. I mean, for me, there's no denying that it's the worst, but I know some people hate Cars 2. A lot of people think the Good Dinosaur is bad, including me. Not bad, but boring. So, next up is going to be Monsters University, which is a huge guilty pleasure of mine. And so, I'm super excited for that one. It's one of the most rewatchable Pixar movies. So, let's go ahead and get into Monsters University.
Best friend is right behind this door.
Hey there, I'm your roomie.
Give me another one. Fear of spiders. Arachnophobia. Fear of thunder. Paranophobia. Fear of chopsticks. Secretoliophobia. What is this, kindergarten? Give me a hard one.
No matter how horrifying.
Hey,
Will you take the sacred oath of the...
crying out loud.
Please, turn the lights on while you're down here. You're going to ruin your eyes.
Start the car!
That one's actually pretty creepy, to be honest.
It's the last time I lose to you, Sullivan.
That's not true.
You don't belong on a scare floor.
No one will remember you.
You're not scary.
Sullivan! Don't you dare! Sullivan! Don't go in there! Wazowski! Good luck on your first day! Thanks, man! Good luck, Mike! Thanks, fellas.
You coming, Coach?
You better believe it.
Monsters University just ended. I am still a huge fan of that movie. It's always one that I'll be able to just watch anytime that comes from Pixar. One that I can do that with is Inside Out. And I've had mixed opinions on Inside Out for years, but now I think I'm like relatively positive towards it. So, I mean, I'll give you my concrete opinion after I watch it. So, let's go with Inside Out.
My face! My beautiful face!
Trippy.
Distracting. There are 4 stages. This is the first. Non-objective fragmentation.
Wait, stop! I want to get off! Riley! Oh, we were worried sick. Where have you been? It's so late.
So, overall, Inside Out, it's a really great movie. That's my final opinion on it. It was really tugging on the heartstrings at the end. I'm not gonna say it was relatable, but I mean, yeah, it could resonate. It resonated well with me. So next up is a movie that I'm not that excited about. It's kind of boring. It's The Good Dinosaur. So here we go.
What are you doing? Just leave. Leave. Stay back. Go!
You know, for this scene back in 2015, Pixar actually came and consulted me, and they said, what does your typical Friday night look like? And you know, I gave them the full description, and this is basically what they got out of it. I'd say it's pretty accurate to what I just described.
Thanks to you.
Oh my gosh, I just want this movie to be over. I don't want to watch this anymore. Okay. I'm sure they'll find a way to stretch this another 30 minutes. 28 minutes. Or 29 minutes, basically. Thanks. Okay. So I just finished the Good Dinosaur. Nothing changed. I mean, it's still pretty boring. It has some pretty bad pacing. It has some pretty bad pacing. The emotional moments don't really hit as hard as they should. We don't care about the characters as much as you can tell that they want us to. So, yeah, that's basically the main problems with it. So, next up, we are going to have Finding Dory. Now, here's what I'm interested about. I remember saying that Finding Nemo in part 1, I remember saying that Finding Nemo was overrated. And so, I'm wondering if I'm going to prefer Finding Dory over Finding Nemo. I know there are some people like that. I don't know if I'm one of them, but I guess we'll have to see. So, Finding Dory. Let's do it.
Is there a way to get in that involves swimming? Because that's really our strength.
Look, your friend is going to be in quarantine. That's where they take the sick fish. And the one
Quarantine.
that place is Becky. Thank you so much. Gerald, welcome to your time on this vlog. Comfortable with it?
It's our hope that every animal we rescue and care for will eventually return home to where they belong. Shells.
And there we go. Now, if you've never got
And yes, I did put a lamp here just now. Just because I think it looks better with the lamp there. So, now there's better lighting.
right. Oh no, she's heading right toward that.
Dory, turn around! That's great, Dory! You're headed right toward us! You want me to go right?
No, not right. Oh, I can't look. Dory! Oh my God!
What lies before you represents the third and final part of the marine life mission: rescue, rehabilitation, and release.
It really is quite a view.
Yep. Unforgettable.
So Finding Dory just ended, and as surprised as I am to say it, and as surprised as I'm sure that you will be to hear it, I liked that more than Finding Nemo. I mean, call me crazy, but I wouldn't say it's a more well-made movie because I don't really think it's fair to compare the two because they're so different. But I think I enjoy this one a little bit more than Finding Nemo. So that's the shocking opinion of the day, possibly. But let's see. Next up, we have Cars 3. And Cars 3, I don't know why, but it's one of the most forgettable movies in all of Pixar. Like, sometimes I'm a huge Cars fan, and I am not joking. I will forget that this movie exists. Like, that sounds so, like, over the top and, like, exaggerating, but I literally am not joking. I have forgotten at certain times that this film exists. So, Cars 3, I'm very excited. Let's do it.
Unbelievable! Yeah, you know, it's kind of a cozy, humble place. Guys, how did you ever do this? You want to tell him or should I tell him? You start. Go ahead, go ahead. We sold Rusty's! Eh? What?
All right. No straight lines, just a good old-fashioned oval.
Hey now, you that out-of-towner?
Yes, that's me, Chester Whipplefilter.
And I'm Francis Beltline.
Cruz, what are you doing?
I'm your trainer. Gonna track your speed from the infield. Whipple filter. Yes, I do!
It's Cruz Ramirez for the win!
So I just finished Cars 3, and to be completely honest with you, I didn't really like that. Like, everybody talks about in Cars 2 how they're focusing on the wrong characters and everything, but I think Cars 3 has such a skewed character balance, because they just go all in with Lightning, which, I mean, I can get behind to some extent, but then they just leave out Mater for just about the entire movie. So I just think it's a very flawed film, and to be honest, just not very good writing. So next up is Coco. Now, I haven't seen Coco in a long time, and I love the movie. It's in my top 10 Pixar movies, but I'd love to see how it holds up. It's been falling recently just because I've been enjoying the other ones more, so we'll have to see. So Coco, here we go.